At the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Murray, the ball.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Newton over the middle. He's got Watkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Newton being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Now it's Newton. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Is good.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it should be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, second and 6. Shotgun now for Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run from the shotgun with Murray. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Murray, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to have 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Stephon Gilmore.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Breeze going to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And they're run past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Breeze. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On the ground, it's Calais. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
It's now third down and long.
Breeze now to throw. This is caught at the 20. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing now is Breeze. And this is caught at the end. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, to power his way forward.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Saints 7, Patriots 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5 now. Newton to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Michelle. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a toss left side, Michelle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense and see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Newton flushed it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Stephen Gostkowski to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On first down, Murray. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Smith catches left side. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And he may want to track down that football, because that's interception #1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. They'll run. Calais. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Raymond Calais, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He was brought down by...
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Newton on third down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a
10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. From the gun, Newton. That's out to his running back, Michel. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Again, Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field, you take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Breeze to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
1-yard attempt.
Has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout
8 yards
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Their 49-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
Janoris Jenkins. Newton's pass intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Flush to his right. And he's now Breeze lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And a Patriot first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
26,
yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Newton to Michelle on the screen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down, it's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. Oh, able to avoid him. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel gets past, and he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. From the gun, here's Newton. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Score Patriots 19, Saints 14.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A run, it's Murray. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start.
Now, he's lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Now they'll throw with Breeze.
They'll set up the screen to Calais.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's going to get there. Down he goes.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 26, Saints 14.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the...
No doubt to my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze gets this one to Hill. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Calais. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Breeze. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's unable to haul it in.
so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another Saints first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And the Saints are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks, but here he found all of his guys covered. He said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Again, it's Michelle. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And they're going to try to eat some clock with Michelle. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He was brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. This is caught. Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.